Oh, what up, Kang? Welcome back to another Wednesday Night Smack Talk? Kind of. You see, on this week's episode, it's not really this week's episode. It's kind of, I don't know what day I'm going to upload this, because this is the 24-hour stream. We're recording this live right now during the 24-hour stream. We're watching Day 1 and predicting Day 1 in the Day 1 Elimination Tournament. And I decided, instead of having you go through the Day 1 to the whole 24-hour stream to try and find this part of it that matters, I was going to record it and then cut it up and then put it on the YouTube. So that's what you're seeing right now. And the people on the 24-hour stream are just seeing it as it happens right now. So yeah, I'm gonna cut things up. So this is gonna be more like a highlight recording instead of like a normal kind of stream that you see for predictions. But you'll get it. So let's just get into it, I guess. Hello everybody, it's Editing Kang here to fill you in on some things that Intro Kang wasn't able to because, well, being live and free-forming, things happened that I didn't explain because, well, they were happening as they happened. I didn't need to explain them, but I figure since it's recording, and, you know, you're going to see this on a YouTube video, I figure I might explain it here. So that was the intro. This is also part of the intro. This is just things I have to explain because, well, they happen live. Including, of course, our 3 people that dropped out of the tournament. Because at Day 1, I expected a couple dropouts, and we had 3. We had Paul and Morgan, the couple, and Joe, who wasn't able to get there in time. Stuck at a dart game, apparently. Now, El Taquito was there. He used Mikey's microphone, I believe. He sounded a little different, but he was able to use Mike's microphone. He usually uses Joe's, in case you didn't know. That it's been said before, but it's kind of it's hidden lore in the Kang Korporations Predictions League lore. Also, we only predicted 3 matches because now it was smaller. It only had 12 people, and something else I'm going to talk about in a second. We predicted 3 matches. We did the 2 tag team matches, New Day versus the Usos, and also RK Bro versus Street Profits. And then our final match we predicted was the WWE Championship Fatal 5-Way match. Those are the matches we predicted, so now you know for sure. We didn't do Miz versus Edge, or McIntyre versus Madcap Moss, or Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan, because I felt those 3 were like far and away predictable. And I chose the 3 matches that were the least predictable, I'd say. I think I did a pretty good job because you're going to see we have some surprises in store for you tonight. Now, the third and last thing I want to talk to you about that kind of happened as the stream went on is the main event. You see, now with 12 people competing, the second round will have 6 people. And the third and final round will have 3 people, which is not even. So, we devised a little devious plan for the third and final round, the main event. Mikey actually came up with it. Our final round was a triple threat, predicting the Fatal 5-Way main event. Now, 2 people in the match each got to choose one person that they want to win. That's pretty normal. The third person got to choose the rest, the field, as it's called. The other 3 people that the other 2 in the match didn't choose. Now, we let this be at any point. I mean, if the top vote getter wanted to pick the field, they could. If the top vote getter wanted to pick one person in the match they think will win, they could. And the second could pick the field or the top vote getter. And then third, of course, has to choose what the other 2 didn't choose. It's just like the other round, except for, you know, the field. Yeah. If you didn't understand it, that's fine. Fuck you. You didn't understand much of this anyways. But there will be a winner. That's how it's going to go. I've explained it. If you don't understand, eat shit and watch. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Our first match is still Zach versus Darcy. We'll just do that. We'll just go in order from top to bottom.
What? You're putting
and Zach, you are first above Darcy here, so Zach, you do get to go first.
That seems
Cool.
Sorry, Darcy. You could be fucked over right now.
These rules just sound made
They
up
are
on the
not.
spot.
They were made up a month
Yeah.
ago.
Explain.
That's not Darcy.
These rules sound like I'm about to choke you to death with my own hands.
You're mankind.
So, Zach, Usos or New Day?
Knew that.
Okay.
Can't take the Usos.
I tell you,
Right.
we generally
on.
think that
Carry on.
Next match.
it's going to be very easy for the person that goes first to win. But with this match, we might have just had the first upset in the first predictions.
Maybe.
Really hoping I had that back right about now.
Our next match is changed now. It is Franco versus Lou. So, Franco...
We all love lesbians.
Who was first and between Franco and Lou? Who actually was voted higher? Franco, right?
Me, I think.
Because the numbers are
No, I
fucking
don't
upsetting.
know.
Because Lou is not 13.
Franco is number
Lou's
4.
way
And
older
Lou is
than
what,
that.
7 or 8 or 5, 6? I don't know.
Lou is
He's
6.
somewhere around there. Okay, so Franco, you still go first.
6.
Franco, who do you predict?
Jey Uso only.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy Uso too. Jimmy Uso.
Which means, Lou,
is
you
one.
have to take the New Day. Sorry. That's how it works.
Not
Uh,
They
I wanna
can't
talk.
both pick the
Changed
same
my mind.
and then we have Mikey versus the Bennett Man. Mikey, of course, you are first. Who do you want to take?
I'll take the Usos.
Okay, takes the Usos.
Oh, yeah, of course he's
Bennett
first.
Man, who do you take? Ah,
What if New
yeah,
Day wins?
I gotta take New Day, you dumb motherfucker. What you asking me for? I don't know. I'm
That was a
sorry,
dumb
Bennett
question,
Man.
Kay.
That was a
All right,
dumb
next we have
question.
El Taquito versus Sebi. Of course, El Taquito is
Idiot.
first in this one. Who do you take, El Taquito?
I'll take the New Days.
Okay, takes a new. You got a new
You
mic?
sure?
See.
I want to pick Usos. God damn it!
Still a TV
Sebi,
time.
you must take the New Day. Sorry, like I said, this is not fair. But oh no, you must take the Usos. He said the New Days. Is sorry. You must. Sorry, I just
was about
just
to
kind of assume that the person that goes first would take the Usos here.
Shut up.
Is this your
I'll see
champion?
you
El
when the
Taquito
New
picks
Day
New
wins.
Day.
I wanted to pick the New
You want to pick the New Day, Sebi?
I wanted to.
Well, you have to
but
pick
I
the
can't.
Usos. It's not fair, but it's as fair as
Yeah.
fair can be.
That's why I said I wanted to.
Brandon versus Hunter Hogan is
That
next.
upset me.
Brandon, you will go first.
Usos.
Come on, you can't take the brothers from him.
Hunter Hulk Hogan has no brothers, and I have a brother.
You
so
don't
I
know
sympathize
that.
with them.
You don't know if you have a brother or
He's
not.
an orphan. He's an orphan. Someone left him in a basket in front
How
of
do you
someone's
know the
house
whole Hunter Hogan lore?
Yeah, stork.
in the rain.
Okay.
They left him
And then
in the
next
orphanage.
we have
work
me
in the
versus
rain?
Masked Man, and
In
I
the
pick the
rain.
Usos,
Is
and
it?
that's and then Masked Man picks New Day.
Well, not
The first
Jimmy.
round is a very, it's kind of already like set in stone almost,
Almost.
But obviously we had, we had two
Put it
people
on
in the
the
first
line.
round pick different from the other people, so it's not set in stone necessarily, Okay, so after we predicted, they had the match. Usos and New Day. It was a great match. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. But the Usos did win, which means we had some upsets. El Taquito and Zach both picked New Day to win, and both lost despite having the first pick. Which means then we went to having Darcy versus Franco, Mikey versus Sebi, and Brandon versus Zach as our next three matches. Of course, through ordering by the first round where there's 15 people and, the high seed faces the lowest seed possible, and the second highest seed faces the second lowest seed possible, and the third lowest seed faces the third lowest seed possible. And that's what happened here. Darcy, Franco, Mikey, Sebi, Brandon, Kang. Now, we also did voting. Because despite we already having seedings, I decided, and rightfully so, that fans can be fickle, and once they see one of us win, they might want to, in fact, change their mind that they like that person and decide that that person now should go second in this match and lose. And, well, we did votes. Franco won pretty easily against Darcy. He was just more liked, I guess. I wonder why. And we also had me versus Brandon in the voting, and I was liked more than Brandon. And I got to go first. Franco got to first. But then Mikey versus Sebi, which is actually the lowest seed possible, like entirely in the whole entire tournament, versus the highest seed possible in the entire tournament, who was supposed to get a bye if it wasn't for shenanigans. Well, that, of course, obviously should go easily to Mikey. That's what you think. But you see, it seems the fans love a good underdog story. Because Mikey and Sebi's vote, well, it over doubled the votes on any other poll in the entire tournament. And it was also the closest poll in the entire tournament. Mikey actually had to come back from a very, very, very quick Sebi storm. But then Sebi came back from Mikey's comeback. But then Mikey came back from the comeback from Sebi's comeback from Mikey. And in the end, just narrowly, Mikey won the poll, got to go first in this match. The expected outcome, but not the expected way to get there. So yeah, we had that. Now, get ready to hear them predict. Darcy and Franco. So Franco, you go first. Who do you pick in this match? RK Bro versus the Migos.
Bro.
Wait, no. RK Bro versus
RK Bro.
the Street Profits. You pick RK Bro to retain?
The Migos.
He picks RK Bro. Darcy, that means you must pick.
I pick
You
Liv
must
Morgan.
pick the Street Profits.
I pick
Let
the
him
Miz.
pick.
And then we got Mikey
Morgan.
versus Sebi. Mikey, you're going first. Barely. But you are. Who do you predict? RK Bro. And that means, Sebi, you also have to pick
Good pick.
the Street Profits. And then,
I said we pick
Kang
Liv
versus
Morgan.
Brandon. I go first. I would like to kind of, be fun, but I'm not fun. I pick RK Bro.
You're stupid.
We know.
I say I'm not fun, bro. They're coming
We're
out
all
with the
gonna get
Migos.
this wrong.
To be fair,
Yeah,
I
only
think
one
it
of them came out with
honestly,
the
if it is a
Migos.
surprise and the Street Profits win, I think it's more fun that everybody that picked first loses.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Except it wasn't. Of course, RK Bro did win. I thought it was the least predictable of the 3 matches left, but it still was pretty predictable. So there you go. Franco, Mikey, Kang. Triple threat, main event, fatal 5-way. Of course, that's what we're predicting. Mikey, Franco, Kang. That sounds familiar. That's because it is. It is the first ever match in Kick-Apple history. Here on day 1. Almost 5 years to the day of it happening. Happened in January of 2017 at the Royal Rumble. Now in January of 2022, Mikey, Franco, and Kang go at it yet again for one of the most illustrious prizes in the KKPL. Not the title this time, but the closest thing to it, because it almost guarantees a win for the title. Who will win, I wonder? Well, let's hear predictions right now. All right, Franco, you got first choice. Do you want to pick somebody or pick the field? Which means you will not get 2 people.
Do I want to defer?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
You
I
pick
pick
Big
Big
E. Okay, that seems like the smart pick.
locks that.
All right, Mike, you're second. Do you want to pick the field or pick somebody? You want to pick the field or pick Brock Lesnar?
No, I'll take Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens, baby. I'm gonna go with the field, obviously, but I'm gonna. That's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting Kevin Owens since he's been calling it on Twitter. I mean, if I actually was predicting it, I'd pick Big E.
That's exactly why he's not winning.
But
Oh man.
he's the WWE champion.
What are you doing?
I fucking
Mikey.
Mikey just repeated the fucking rematch.
Well,
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, he cheated.
after having to go second that match, Mikey still gets the victory in the final three.
That's only because I lost the Frank.
Mikey as the number one seed, but you know his victory did not feel number
Didn't
one
matter.
esque.
Mikey's Melly.
Well, he
It was
had
strange.
the bye.
He did
so
not have a bye.
He's a
He
guy.
did not. I did not have a bye. That's cool. I
I
almost
thought you
lost
did.
to Sebby second round.
Yeah,
Oh.
you
By
were
the
very
bye, I
close
thought
to
you
losing to
had a
Sebi.
This thing has got 10 minutes left.
I am the bot.
Mikey.
Wait.
You are the winner of the 24-hour 7-Eleven. Wait, no, that's what R-Truth says. You're the winner of the 24/7 stream opportunity, which means at any point, at any time, against anybody for anything, you can predict. And mostly it's used for the predictions championship, but I mean, I guess you could do it for something else.
No.
Zach is still the predictions champion. But now
They have a
Mikey has
boy.
got the ultimate prize in the
Understand.
KKPL, one might say.
Oh yeah.
Which means,
I'm excited.
Well, I thought
That
we're about to stay.
despite
never
the
mind.
culture shifting completely over the past year, it could go right back to where it was before. Golden Gods on top. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. As for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, turning on notifications so you notified, blah, 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 all that shit. And we will see you for Smack Talk.
Unsubscribe.
Please subscribe.
We muted.
And
Make donations to the.
that was
Bitcoin
it. So
and
bye.
THANKYOU. Thank you. Thank you. THANKYOU.